Welcome back to Thoughts for Your Thoughts. I'm your host, Liam Roll. Take one.
It's not take one.
It's take one now, okay?
Take fucking 8.
It's okay. It's okay. Right into the first topic, Ryan. Go.
What was our topic? Oh yeah,
Peckers.
I get it. All right, that's my vote. I gotta pick with you about. All right. You have made the claim that pecker is the best word for penis.
It is.
When it is not.
Objectively.
It is absolutely not.
I'm gonna have to agree with Ryan here and say that it's not the best word.
Colby, you think fucking Willie is the best word
Willie
for
is the
penis.
best fucking word for pecker.
I also say Willie
Wait,
is not the
penis.
best word.
Willie fucking Nelson. You think Willie Nelson?
Oh, yeah.
Where do you think he got his
Little
name from?
Will or Little Willie.
I don't think he wants that to be equated to his fucking genitals.
Where do you think he got
I
the name
met him
from?
and talked to him in a bar in Timbuk 72.
With Ryan's parents
Yeah, with Ryan.
What are my parents gonna do?
and
with
Dale Earnhart Jr. and a
No,
golf cart.
Earnhardt Sr., actually.
it? Listen, don't bring my mom and pops into this. All right.
Where were we at? Oh yeah, pecker. What do you think the best word for penis is?
Not fucking pecker.
What?
The only other one
I
that
don't know. It's not. Willie is better than pecker.
The only one that I'm open
I will
to
take it.
is Mr. Boopsy. That's the only other one that I'm open to. Because I swear to God, every single time I've ever had sex in my entire life, I was like, maybe I should just call it Mr. Boopsy and see what happens.
Liam, if you were to go back in time and make yourself say fucking Mr. Poopsie every time you had sex, you would be a fucking virgin.
I would not be a fucking virgin. I would be pussy fucking wagon.
Can I play with Mr. Boop?
And she'd be like,
Jeez.
I'd start fucking stomping my cock in because she got mad at me for being
Plus,
so
she's a
goddamn
different
funny.
word other than pecker and Mr. Boopsie, proving that he doesn't think pecker is the best word.
It would be hilarious though.
It would be kind of fucking
It
funny
would be
if somebody
really
said
fucking
Mr.
funny.
Boopsie.
Boopsie.
I think we can reach an agreement on Mr. Boopsie here.
Yeah, Mr. Boopsy's the best word for penis.
Alright. Right out the fucking gate with this one. Instant classic we got here.
I like Mr. Boopsy a lot.
I-
That's what I call my cock and balls whenever I'm home alone. Now, if women don't share that affinity with me, that's their fucking fault. They can miss out on it.
How do you guys feel about Dick?
What about it? In my ass?
With the name. Dick.
Oh,
It's like Richard. I call it Little
fucking
Richard.
gay.
Little Richard? Don't bring Little Richard into
Oh, yeah,
this.
we're pretty Little Richard. Richard Cheese.
Lionel Richie.
I don't think Dick is that bad. Dick is like the standard. If you're just like,
Gay ass.
no, listen.
Gay ass.
If you,
Listen,
no. If you're like over the age of 16, Dick replaces penis or pee.
Wiener.
Caught up my.
Okay, never mind. That's my take. Wiener is the best word for
Wiener.
Yeah.
Wiener.
Wiener
Wiener
is
is
the
definitely there.
Wiener is S tier.
Wiener is S tier.
Can we make
Wiener, but it has to be spelled Weenor.
That's actually the word I use to refer whenever I use
Wiener?
wiener.
You're like, hold on, baby, I'm gonna slap you on the face with my wiener.
She's like, oh!
She's like,
oh
God.
And Colby hits her across the fucking head with a wrench, and she just fucking falls on the ground. And he's like,
then I
how does
run.
my wiener feel?
Then I dash out of there as quickly as possible.
I don't think that's what you do, Colby.
You do it 4 more times and then you get out of there.
Donk, 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 donk. Yeah, bitch, you feel my wiener?
Why does it sound like that?
That's
and
both of
brain
Colby's
coming out
fucking
of her
wieners
skull.
going off at the same time.
Both of them? Hang on, you've seen my other one?
Yeah, Colby, you like got fucking Chernobyl dick. One of them's purple.
Yeah, man,
My testicles are huge.
you gotta wash your dick, man. It's getting bad.
It doesn't like water too.
Doesn't like one.
No.
told you.
Colby, your penis actually looks like a fucking eggplant because the shaft of it's purple and the tip of it's green. Let's be honest.
Excuse me. Where did this come from?
Okay.
Jesus. Coughing podcast.
So we've reached an agreement. Wiener is the best word for penis.
It's up there. We can make a tier list for this. How
Mr.
about that?
Boopsy.
All of our tier lists are going to be different.
Sometime in the future, we'll make a tier list for this.
Yeah, we will.
It'll be on this channel. You'll be able to see it.
We'll make a Choxlate official
Stop
Instagram.
looking at the Wendy's coupons.
Anything good on sale?
$2 off any breakfast combo meal.
I feel like we need to provide a little bit of exposition for this podcast. We kind of just jumped into the middle of this, this whole podcast thing with the first episode. We didn't explain anything or introduce ourselves. Exposition is background info, Leo.
Oh yeah.
You knew that if you took AP Lit.
I really don't fucking want you to be completely honest with you.
God.
Colby's coughing up demons.
So, do you think we need to introduce ourselves? I think we do if we want to reach. Go ahead, you start, Liam.
Okay. I'm Liam Roll. Classic comedian. Funniest fucking man alive. You'll never meet anybody funnier than me. I have the most soothing voice on the internet.
I'm Colby Craig, and apparently I have 2 cocks and one of them's eggplant. I'm a bear. I'm the bear.
Yeah, you're the bear on the thumbnail. Liam is the alligator.
Yeah.
Little baby gator.
Shouldn't have Colby been the gator?
No. I like being the bear.
I like him being the bear too.
I like the bear.
I think you fit the hermit crab too. Plus, I already drew the hermit crab with the Steelers cup.
Wait,
so
you're the.
I'm the hermit crab. Who else would be the hermit crab?
You're the gator.
You're the
Okay.
gator.
So
Yeah.
the gator has the Steelers cup.
Yeah, I drew the Steelers cup, but it has the Star of David in the
What
middle.
do I?
yeah.
Oh no, it doesn't. It says fart. It says fart on the Steelers. I tried to draw the Star of David.
You
in
were
it, and it
thinking
wouldn't
of
work.
Brett Keitzel's profile picture.
I tried to draw the fucking Star of David in the Steelers cup, and it wouldn't work.
What was mine? Pizza.
6 a gram.
No,
Okay.
no, you have a cup of like Mountain Dew blue voltage. Step Brothers.
And you got the pizza.
I have
stuff.
like the high definition 3D pizza in front of me.
You're also the high definition 3D hermit.
We're
crab.
all high definition 3D animals.
Yeah, it's a
It's
shame.
over a cruelly drawn background. And we have the funny alarm pulled in the
Yeah,
background.
that's right.
I want to appreciate that. This is like my magnum opus, our thumbnail drawing. Okay. Plus, the only bad thing is I didn't leave room for our guests to draw themselves in. So next week when we have a special guest, I say next week like these are on a fucking schedule, even though it's been 3 weeks since the last one.
This one will probably be recorded 30 minutes from now.
The next one will probably be tomorrow. What are you getting, Colby?
My Pepsi.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
You can't do the satisfying crack with it. Do a fake one. Do a fake. Audio magic. Oh man,
What were we on?
we were talking about ourselves in the thumbnail.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But
We're already past penises.
yeah, we're past the penis. New challenge. Don't bring up penises for the rest of the podcast.
But we gotta talk about John Lennon's.
No, we will talk about John Lennon later. Really,
Well, you know, we'll talk about that one with our special guest that comes
Exactly.
on next
I
time.
think that's a perfect idea, Liam. You're
yeah,
so smart.
he likes John Lennon.
Mm-hmm. I gotta be really
Does, I
careful.
really don't fucking know. I know he likes
I don't
Sublime. I don't know if he likes John Lennon.
John Lennon was the lead singer of Sublime.
He's a fan of ska and jazz.
Sublime.
I'll let you decide what the Sublime is.
Sublime with John Lennon.
I told you, I knew it would get you.
It's just
I
John
knew it
Lennon
would
dead
get
in
you.
the corner.
I smoke 2 joints in the morning.
They can't see you, Liam. They can't see you falling.
I
into
am
dead
doing
on
the
computer.
funny dead man impersonation because
Here's a question for
John
all
Lennon
of our
is
viewers.
dead.
Okay, yeah.
Should Colby Craig buy a video camera for our podcast?
A video camera?
Or a webcam
You
for
know
my
what?
computer or the computer?
I'm gonna set a light goal, 100 likes, and they get to cut my hair on camera.
Yeah, you know what?
Hell
Should I
yeah!
get a camcorder or a GoPro to put on.
Hold on. Did you hear what Liam just said?
Hmm?
If this video gets 100 likes, we will record us cutting Liam's hair and post it on the channel.
Okay.
I'm gonna share the hell out of
No,
this video.
Shut the fuck up, AC.
Hey. Even better, 50 likes.
50 likes.
50
Huh?
likes.
50 likes. You guys can like fucking cut it however you fucking want, because I'm just gonna.
I'm gonna
Afterwards.
mullet.
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 Okay, you can give it a mullet as long
You
as
gotta
like,
wear it for at least a day.
the sides can't be longer than a 3. I mean, it can't be shorter than a 3.
That's fine.
Okay.
Do you have a set of clippers?
Yeah, my dad's fucking bald.
That's right.
Fair point. Does he have a 3 though, or does he just have a
Yeah,
1?
he has like all the guards.
Okay.
Let's talk about how cool your dad is.
Can we talk about Doug? I didn't mean to dox your parents. I'll bleep that out if you want. But,
It doesn't matter.
well, I mean, you gave your last name.
I don't have a last name.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, your dad is a fucking alpha male, dude. Your
ripped.
dad is 3 inches shorter than both of us, and I am terrified. I am filled with fear and respect for him.
I'm filled with comfort and respect for Doug. He's the most comforted man ever.
I don't know if it's because we're small, weak boys, Liam, but whenever we had to carry his weights out of the back of his truck to your truck, I was struggling, but I was like, okay, yeah, they're weights. They're supposed to be heavy. Then I realized that he fucking pumps these things with one arm. How the hell?
The 60 fucking pound ones. I'm like, I literally thought my shoulder was about to pop out
He
of fucking
listens to
socket.
Demon Hunter, a
Yes!
Christian heavy
He
metal band.
listens to Christian heavy metal thing. Should we talk about this past weekend?
We should talk
There's
about
nothing really
this
funny
past
about it.
weekend.
It's just a story we have. Or stories.
We talk about Colby's fucking slingshot.
What?
Oh, yeah,
We, so Liam has or his grandparents, rather, have a lake house down in, central Florida-ish, where we...
New Orleans.
Yeah, not there. It's not in Florida, I don't think. It's a lake house. And it's on a big old lake. It's a nice little house. Can you just
I'm
stop?
sorry. Ignore it, okay? You can't.
Yep.
I'm sorry. Continue.
Okay, yeah. Lake house. Liam's dad's got a nice little jet boat. We went tubing out there. We had a grand old... Is that a jet boat?
It's a jet boat.
It's a nice jet boat, too.
It's got super fast.
It does got
It's the
super
worst
fast. And the only moment I remember clearly that I was on DMT the entire time was how feral I felt when I was tubing while listening to Blood and Thunder come out of the back of your dad's boat. I saw red. I was trying to jump over Colby and then I flipped and rolled 9 times.
And I was like, yeah!
Yeah.
That was the only time I won.
That was the only time you won. I know you won against me a couple times, remember? Because like the
2
third day I
times.
was beat. First day y'all couldn't get me. And then
We were going kind of slow the first day, though.
Oh, is that right?
That was pretty cool when Liam went over Ryan.
It was pretty cool.
Did you guys enjoy beating me off the second and third days?
Dude, I love beating you off.
What was your favorite part about beating me off?
It was
Getting
the
all that
part.
splashed in your face?
It was the part when all the white stuff from the water like flew up in the air,
Wait, the water?
and I caught it all with my mouth. And then I did
You
a
were
back.
pretty good at that.
And then I did a backflip off of the tube. You know, if you remember that correctly.
And then you flexed.
Yeah,
We
I flexed.
actually tubed you. The way he flipped the boat, he actually did a perfect donut and then unclipped your cord at the exact same time. I don't know if you knew it. I don't know if like you were just too in the zone.
I wasn't watching.
You skidded across the water perfectly, and you actually landed in Booby Town on the island. Where
For real?
Where all the sexy hot women were.
That's why there were so many naked boobies all around me.
Exactly, dude.
Well, I
That's
mean,
so funny. This is what happened. You were there.
Booby Town.
I was
don't
trying to
remember that.
convince my dad whenever you were riding to just pop your tube and let you sink all the way down to the bottom of the fucking lake.
Are you serious? Oh. Dad, please. Dad.
Just pop Ryan's fucking tube right now.
This is the best opportunity we can get rid of him right now.
Would you hold on to the rope?
Yeah, hold on to the rope again.
I sure Ryan with a life vest would just fall off instead of just getting himself ripped in half.
Your dad was really cool. I didn't like the one time though where he did like a U-turn and he came back at us and then he just like hit us full speed with the front of the boat. I didn't know what he was doing there. That wasn't really cool.
I didn't understand that either, but to be
I mean,
completely
he was
honest,
going like 60 miles per hour and he just boonk you in the head with the front of the boat. How are you okay?
no, I'm actually not. I actually don't know how I'm conscious right now.
I don't think I am anymore.
I'll probably die within the next 10 minutes. It's
my
the
favorite part of
Ryan
the
and Col- it's
tubing
the Liam
adventure.
and Colby podcast.
I
now.
just
My
kidding.
favorite part of the tubing experience was the part where I got a lot of slack in my line.
You got-
Yoink!
I don't know. Slacking, Colby's saying slack in his line sounds like the most sexual innuendo he's ever made in his entire
Liam's dad
life.
gave me slack in the line. You want to explain that, Colby? You want to explain what that means?
Well, I was riding, and who was riding with? It was Liam.
It was
was
Liam,
riding
because
with
I
me.
watched it from the point.
So
of the boat.
Liam's dad was going real quick in the boat, and he turned really sharp. And then I was like, woohoo, yeah, I'm hanging on so tight. And then I wasn't hanging on so tight because the rope got slack in the line. I just completely stopped. And then I knew it was coming. And in my head, I was like, I have 2 options. I could let go or I could hang on and make a funny cartoon.
Colby
I
chose
held
the
on
latter.
I held on for dear life, and then the boat was like.
And you stayed on though. I was very
I did.
He did
impressed.
stay on. God,
Oh
I
my-
wish you were recording whenever I got those amazing saves whenever me and Liam were riding.
Oh yeah,
I
Ryan was like
I was-
one handing it like.
I did. I had one hand on the grip of the tube. The rest of my body was entirely in the water. I said, I was like I was goddamn Nathan Drake, and I pulled my entire body back up and looked Liam dead in the eye.
I was pumping Ryan up. I was like, get up, and then I was like, oh my god, Ryan's probably like testicles are falling off right
That's exactly
now.
what happened, dude.
I
My
was
Mr.
like,
Boopsy was getting booped.
Mr. Boopsy was flooping.
I was what?
He was flooping in the water.
I hit my head really hard on the table earlier for that bit, and it wasn't even that funny.
Somebody will be like,
Somebody will comment like, I like that part where Ryan hit his head on the table really hard.
You know what we should do? We should go to Wendy's and get a maple bacon chicken sandwich. You guys should buy one. That's the number 7 on our menu. It's really good.
Listen.
dude, we don't allow shout outs here.
Listen.
Double this real quick.
We need to talk about it.
Yeah, what's up?
I'll edit this out.
Okay.
I get it. We're trying to expand the channel and get some keep each toes.
Yeah.
I get it. We're trying to expand the channel.
Put your toes away.
But
Thanks.
you gotta stop with this new ad. Right, man?
I mean, I'm just trying to get business, man.
We're not actually sponsored by Wendy's.
Okay.
Listen here,
But-
Dave Thomas. Dave Thomas is fucking dead. Leave him.
Dave Thomas will never die. He still activates the.
The burger machine.
Yeah.
Shoots the fucking burger straight on the grill.
Shoots it into the bags.
Oh yeah.
Nobody makes burgers at Wendy's. They call Dave and he's like, sigh, and he presses one button on his desk and he shoots every single order into the bags.
They're like, Dave, order at table 3. Boom. Fucking
Yeah.
kill somebody. Goes
Yeah.
straight through their head. Dave Thomas. Oh my god. The Dave Thomas robot has a gun.
It's not a robot, it's him. It's like his Futurama head in a jar.
It's like his brain's just sitting there, and it's just.
Let me tell you, all right. I'm trying to get a promotion at work. I work at Wendy's. I'm a crew member. I'm trying to get promoted to a trainer. And there's these things called WeLearns that we do on computer. And the first 30 minutes of the WeLearns, you're just watching videos, and they're all about how great of a person Dave is, and how he started the company and why. I can show you.
Are they really?
I can show you guys later.
I mean, not right now, but are the questions really just like...
No, there's not questions. It's just videos, and it's like Dave Thomas founded Wendy's in 1969 because he wanted a better burger for America. Let me tell you how great this man is, and it's like I like.
I like a burger.
I got a burger
We make our
with
burgers,
cheese on it.
we make our burgers fresh, and because if we make them fresh, nobody can beat us. I mean, nobody.
So,
Is that Dave Thomas himself talking?
Yes, that's a
Is
quote.
he like 100 fucking years old and he's like,
No, this
He's
was
like
taken
70.
in 1999. This
He's
video
like,
was.
so whenever like you become a Wendy's manager,
ketchup on the burger.
he's not fucking Stephen Hawking.
Parkinson's. Liam.
That's
He's
going.
fine. He's
I
died of old
imagine
age.
I imagine him looking like a fucking dryad from Skyrim, where he's just like,
At
It's a
one
dryad.
point, it was talking about how
Oh,
Dave
not
is
dryad.
smiling
True.
down on his
True.
employees
True.
from heaven.
Draugr. What are they called?
Draugr.
What?
Draugrs, right?
Like, yeah, the Skyrim zombies?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Draugr. But at one point it was like Dave is looking down on all of his employees and from heaven smiling.
Wendy's enforced Christianity.
So whenever you become a Wendy's manager, will a customer come up and be like, "I'll have a number 4," and what was Dave Thomas's favorite burger?
And you're gonna be like, the Dave Single, ma'am. You should try Dave Single.
I'm gonna Colby. I swear to God, whenever you become manager, I'm gonna walk in and be like, "Where the fuck is the manager?
I'm right here, bitch.
I'm gonna fucking assault you."
Kobe's gonna come over the
So
counter.
I'm just gonna walk over and be like, oh, get punched directly in the face by Liam. Be like, would you like a free burger with that?
We can't say that here, dude. No.
What do you mean? I'm taught we're
No fucking
Listen,
free things.
we're averaging like 12 views a podcast. Dude. We
I've
can't
stolen
afford- We can't.
hundreds of dollars worth of food from Wendy's.
Have you really?
Yes.
Is this you outing yourself on the podcast?
Yes.
Well, guys, I think we're gonna have to cut that part out.
I don't think Miss Lynn cares. I just make a double hamburger sometimes. I just go in the bag and
Colby, I sure
Colby, you
hope.
put your penis in the
I was about
burger?
to say, I sure hope that's not what you do to that fucking burger. Poor burger.
Yeah, fuck
What
the
happens?
burger to eat
I
it.
want you to tell us what happens in the walk-ins.
Huh?
What happens in the walk-ins?
Well,
I stuck
there's
my
a coworker. Not gonna give his last name. His first name's Jagger. And whenever he gets angry, his face gets super red. And he slams down on the table, and he walks to walk in. And all you hear is, and he walks out, storms out, and goes right back to work.
Scared me.
God, I love that man.
We gotta get on the podcast.
There's so many people.
I think we shouldn't do first names either.
It would be terrifying to be locked. Every time I go into the freezer part of the walk-in, it would be terrifying to get locked in there because after 5 seconds being there, I'm freezing cold. And I cannot imagine freezing to death in the freezer.
Did you ever go to that,
It's like late at night and you're like, I know what person here.
Did you ever go to that,
Comfort to me.
the salvage store on 90?
Baker Salvage?
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
what
Yeah,
it is.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Still there.
I always called it the dented can store because every can was dented.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You ever go to the walk-in there?
No.
That was
I've
you
been
can't just answer me in burps.
I've been at the
They
Baker
can,
Salvage
they
like
will.
literally once in my entire life.
We used to go there a lot. But
I felt another one coming.
you better fucking hold it in. You're already in your
If I
first
hold
one.
it in, we're gonna hit the. This is the end of the podcast.
It's gonna be one solid blue line across the audio capture. But I remember I used to love going to walk-in. Like I'd go with my mom to that store just to fucking go into the walk-in freezers because I thought it was cool. And one day I got locked into it.
You ever been in a U.S. Foods giant freezer?
I'm not Ryan.
Cool, dude.
A what?
You ever been to the U.S. Foods freezer?
When
Is
did
that
you go to
a thing
Anna's-
fucking
is that
U.S.
a-
Foods?
Is that
Huh?
the thing that
When did you go to U.S. Foods?
Anna's dad, back when I was dating her in like 8th grade.
we shouldn't do first name?
We could do first names.
Okay, that's fine.
We
That's
can do
fine.
last
It's
What
fine.
you gonna do? Fucking sue us
Yes.
for our 60 view podcast?
Yeah.
Anna's dad had a truck rodeo, which was kind of cool. I mean, it was just kind of like a truck obstacle course. But we had to walk through the freezer, and the freezers are the size of like skyscrapers, and got giant fans that are
What is it? U.S. Foods?
freezing in there. Yeah,
Is it? I think those people that do the school lunches out here.
I think so.
Can I go back to the truck rodeo thing? What the hell is that about?
Yeah, I don't. What the hell's a
You
truck?
can just gloss over
Big-
it.
say a truck obstacle
huge,
course?
Yes, it's like
Yeah,
a
it's just
giant,
a truck obstacle course like everybody has.
It's just
Hey, you know, run of the mill.
huge semi trucks. Huge.
Huge.
Semi trucks go on this obstacle course?
Yeah, but it's not like
It's not
Monster
like,
Jam.
It's not like ATV Off Road Fury.
Oh, it's like there's like some tennis balls set up, and they have to like drive the two.
Oh, it's for like your CDL.
Oh.
Sort of, but it's like you're doing it for money. And all the employees were doing it for like.
Oh, it's like a
$50.
competition.
Mhm.
Oh,
I see.
okay, that makes sense.
I want to do. I bet I could fucking do that. Do you have to pull a
I
trailer?
bet
in
you.
it?
Could,
Mhm.
Oh no, never mind.
I was about to say, I bet you could fucking do it. You know how hard it is to pull tractor trailers?
I can pull a bobtail in it.
Well, I think there was a
I
part
can
where
barely
you
pull regular trailers.
I think there was a part where they took the trailer off, but that takes a minute.
Do you know how fucking scary semi trucks without a bobtail in it, like with no trailer, are? Because they're
just
so
fucking bouncing.
light on the back.
Yeah, they're just
Like,
bouncing.
if they stop to, like, if they go and if they're able to stop on a dime, that bitch is flipping over itself backwards. I'm not even kidding. I've seen Russian dash cam videos of it.
Yeah.
That's
Ryan
what I
in the
watch.
goddamn rushing dash cam videos. Could you imagine you accidentally run a red light and a fucking semi truck just stops, but instead of just like fully stopping, it just flips over on fucking top of you?
Yeah, imagine fucking japping a semi truck, which is another thing that I watch on YouTube.
Ryan, what'd you just say?
Japping?
We got him.
We did.
What is
we
dude
did.
talking
I'm
about?
telling.
Asian people.
No, not like that.
Oh, Asian
cut it-
people are Japanese.
Cutting off
Cutting off what, Ryan?
a semi truck
Oh
driver.
god, I thought you were just cutting off the audio. Cutting off. Bye.
Cutting off.
That would have been
End of the
perfect time to end
podcast.
the podcast. Cutting off a semi truck driver and then just like hitting your brakes and then like the back of the truck just on top of you. How would you handle that scenario without
You
dying?
wouldn't. You would die.
If
You
you,
would be
didn't
like-
die, what would you do?
You would just sit there until the fucking.
I don't know what answer I expected, Colby. Thank you.
You probably just fucking sit there where it's like caving in on you, and then the police, and then the fire department's like, jaws of lifetime, and they just cut your fucking car in half.
I'm terrified of being in a car accident.
I'm not that
To
scared.
drive well.
Yeah, he has a point actually.
Yeah, I
Ryan.
know. I'm
I need to
sorry.
get my front end aligned.
Don't drive in Russia. Everybody in Russia's cursed.
And everybody rushes fucking dash cams.
It's not a matter of if they'll get in a car accident, it's a matter of when.
And they have every single one of them is like they have state mandated dash cams.
They do.
The Russian government's fucking watching
Every
them.
Russian car with a dash cam.
Every Russian-
constantly recording.
Every Russian dash cam video is uploaded by the KGB.
Yeah, it's just fed straight to the fucking monitors on Vladimir Putin, and he's watching him, he's like, "Bah! That was a good one!"
So they're like,
He's like, "That was such a good dash cam video,
Yes.
I'm gonna go rustle a bear!"
That's why he ain't bombed us yet. He's too busy watching Russian dash cams live. Dude, if there was a website that did live feeds of Russian dash cams and security cameras, I would be on that bitch 24/7.
I know you
That
would.
would my homepage on Google Chrome would open to that. I would have like a second monitor just as a live feed of that all the time.
Ryan's playing, like, fucking Minecraft, he's like, "This dude's about to get a crash, he's got..."
That was a funny one.
Ryan, I cut you some fruit. God. Why you gotta make fun of my interests? Why can't y'all just let me enjoy my Russian dash cam videos?
Listen, I'm not
hating.
I like Russian dash cam videos too.
I think live fucking Russian dash cam videos, too, would be hilarious. You know what,
Ryan?
Ryan?
Meteor wars.
I think there's something wrong with me.
I think what we're gonna... Ryan, you know, the only time sometimes I think there's stuff wrong with you, but it's mainly whenever you're like, "Liam, last night it was 3 a.m. and I stayed up for 2 hours watching people unplug drains." That's whenever I'm like, "Yeah, Ryan, I don't really know what's
Have
wrong
you watched
with you."
them though?
I have watched
Have you
them.
watched them?
Yes, I have.
I do it when I
There's-
take a bath.
There's a solid 2 hours of content on there, and I
Man.
watched all of it.
Me and What's-Her-Face watched them on the way back from FGC. We were watching, I was like, Ryan can't stop fucking watching these, and he won't stop
It
fucking
was fun,
texting me
wasn't
about
it? Did
I
you
was
enjoy
watching 'em.
yourself?
And it was like 10 minutes of the dude just walking around. He's like,
You gotta
stopping
skip
on the
ahead.
ground. It's like, "Where's the drain?"
You gotta
Where's
stop.
the
You gotta watch ahead.
I've seen those.
Where's the dude's in the driveway, and he's like, "I just got caught out here. Gotta pull this drain," and then it's like all water, and he goes, "Ah, woof," and it all just fucking drains into the hole.
Yeah.
I
God,
saw one where he
you
drank.
wouldn't even have to pay me to do that shit, dude. I don't care if I'm going to Florida State. I'm doing that shit for the rest
There
of
was
my
like
life.
a river worth of water, and this guy
Yeah,
was
it's
like
like
took a rake and he was like,
Yes.
and just
In the middle of the road.
You know how satisfying that is? You know what?
Sucked
Tonight,
in.
I'm gonna lay on that couch right there, and I'm gonna watch pressure washing videos.
Oh,
And
yeah.
y'all gonna live
What
stream
the
it to
fuck
that
does
TV.
what the fuck does pressure washing
Because
videos
it's
have to do with
satisfying.
that?
It's like the drain video.
Pressure washing videos are not nearly as satisfying as the drain
I
videos.
can agree, but I did pressure wash for a while, and that was really fucking satisfying to watch.
yeah, until you go.
I like how we were like,
Yeah, until I fucking pressure wash my lips off.
I like how we were talking
I
like
wonder how
really
this
loud,
would
and then Ryan went, "I did pressure wash one time."
I was having a flashback, and you interrupted it. Did I tell you about the dude that I worked for? When I put pressure wash and do stuff at his house when I broke his pressure washer. Did I tell you about
Yeah,
that?
you did tell me about
I
that.
didn't tell the podcast about it.
No.
I've only had one goddamn episode. I was paid by one of my mom's very, very good friends. His daughter is another one of my good friends at school, and I needed a job, and they offered me just to get some work experience. They would let me come over after school, and I just do whatever he needed me to do that day, whether it was weed eating, pressure washing. I rubbed calcium stains off his siding, but I started with pressure washing because it was the easiest. He had a motor pressure washer that I'm like 80% sure he built himself because he's like a mechanic. He has
It's like the homemade
It's
flamethrower
like,
at the lake
it's like,
house.
it's like shooting oil out the side of it.
Yeah, no, but it was a
But you
gas.
just tell the flamethrower story where we thought Cade was gonna fucking blow himself up.
It was a. We will. It was a gas. It was a gas powered pressure washer.
Right.
So it had a pull. It was like a lawnmower basically. It had a choke. It had a pull cord. And it had a kill switch. That's all you had to do. I knew how to use it just fine. I had to call my mom a couple times, but I didn't figure it out. But I started up and I was going fine. Pressure washed the entire. Keep in mind, he has a giant 2-story house, right? I mean, it's not giant, but it's good sized, right?
Right.
And it's all white plastic siding.
Could not.
So I had to pressure wash the entire thing. And he had a front porch too that was all this like stone tile.
Mm-hmm.
And I got to the front porch, and I was pressure washing the siding, and I got the one side of the front door done. He went to the other side, and the pressure washer is vibrating like a motherfucker. Like it's like, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna hold my foot on this thing so it doesn't fall off the porch. So I got that one side done, wheeled it over to the other side, started pressure washing the other side. One little tiny spot of algae in the top right because they had a big like pool in their front yard,
Right.
and the algae would blow onto their thing. I was like, just one little spot up there in that corner. Let me just get that real quick. took my foot off the pressure washer 2 seconds. I get it. I hear. I turn around. Pressure washer is upside down in the hedges, spitting smoke like everywhere. Like I'm telling you, like a fog machine, like on 10 to 100, just in my face. I say, "Oh God!" and I pull it out and I turn it off, and then I'm like, "Shit."
Did you start it back up?
I tried to. It wouldn't start up. What happened was, for all you grease monkeys out there. What happened?
You gave it too much gas.
No. The oil reservoir flipped because it completely fucking over. Flipped over. Got onto the tip of the spark plug, so it wasn't firing connection well enough, so it wouldn't start up. It was hydrolock. That's what it's called. When it detects that, in order to stop it from getting a fire, because there's oil on the end of the fucking spark plug, when that thing sparks, it's gonna catch on fire. So, I called him. I was like, funny story.
You're fucking.
Yeah, the pressure washer rolled off the side and flipped into the bushes and spit smoke at me. Now it won't start up. He was like, "Oh, that thing's hydrolocked. Don't worry about it." He was like, "Open it up. Go get my 34-inch in there. Undo it. Take the spark plug out. I got a spark plug thing in there. Spray with brake cleaner. Wipe it off, and then put it back in. And it should work fine." I was like, "Listen, man. I am 16 years old. I've never worked on a vehicle or any combustion engine in my life. How about I leave this? I'll let you do it, and I'll come back and do the rest for free." And I did it. I did that.
You did the rest for free?
I did the rest. No, I didn't do the rest for free. He still paid me,
Oh.
which is nice of him because he was my mom's friend. But it was a traumatic experience to say the least.
The only thing I remember from that original story was the fact that you were like, you went to the one barbecue place beside Joe's.
Yeah, I did.
And
on the way back, I stopped and got a sausage dog.
And I like every single time I think about that place, I'm like fucking furious because I can never find it. I just want to know where it's at.
It's not there anymore. It
I
was
know.
at the Journey Station, but
Yeah,
it's
I know.
not there anymore.
I don't know where it went.
We can go to that one down the road.
Triple
Yeah,
H?
the one down my street.
Yeah, say the street name.
No.
I know. It was Dong.
Dong.
That is the funniest censor, and you are welcome for that.
We should swing by that place tomorrow for dinner.
It's almost exactly what I just said.
Oh.
We can do that with our guest tomorrow and then do it.
Can we have a Cumcast? Never mind. Forget I said that.
What?
Never mind. It's okay. It's okay. We
What's
don't have to
that
have
mean?
one. We don't have to have one.
Okay, fine. We won't have one. I was gonna ask what it means, but it's
Well, now I
fine.
kind of want to have one.
I mean, that's just where we all just get really close to the microphone. We're just like,
Did you hear me?
please.
What if the mic picked that up?
Better fucking have.
We have 4 crock pots.
Why do you have 4 crock pots?
Chili?
We had a little bit of a audio uh-oh there.
Yeah, that was me saying,
I accidentally slapped my penis against the microphone and it electrocuted me.
"Hey, got hot dog! Fried hot dog!
What's the one dude from Spider-Man that like is electric?
Mr. Electric?
Mr. Electric.
Wait,
No, that's
Electro.
That's Shark Boy
It is
Lava
Electro.
Girl.
Electro.
George Lopez.
I'm like George Lopez, except my penis is electrified.
Mr. Electric.
Mr. Electricity.
My dream journal.
They did not, Mr. Electric!
I don't want to start anything
Get
here.
him expelled now.
I don't want to start anything here. What was the kid's name in Shark Boy and Lava Girl?
Which one?
The main one. Linus.
Yeah.
Sex tips.
Fucking deserved it. His name's Linus.
No, Linus was the
Kick him
mean
in the
guy.
teeth.
What?
Linus was the mean kid because his evil name was Minus.
Fuck that kid.
I think the main one's like Henry or something.
Henry?
Henry.
The
You
main
just
one's
made that shit
Henry?
up.
No, the main one. Main,
Oh.
not mean.
My main.
We,
No,
No, main like lion.
we need to have a movie review.
Lioness.
We need
You
to
guys
have a
want
movie
to? You
review.
guys want to?
Try again. It's okay. We're
Okay.
still recording.
You guys.
Keep
You
going.
guys,
It's
you
okay.
guys want to try to podcast Ip Man?
We watched
Podcast Ip Man? What does that mean?
It means we talk about Ip Man.
Well, we can talk about Ip Man right now.
No, we can't. We won't have enough time.
Yes,
Ryan.
that's right. No,
It Man
no,
is going
Ryan.
to be a 3-hour.
We're only
podcast.
35 minutes in.
We're just gonna watch it. We're gonna podcast while we watch it. It's gonna be the entire.
It's
fucking
like a director's
four-movie saga.
commentary.
It's gonna be like, hold up, I got what's his name?
We can just talk about how
Jungle.
let's just talk about how,
God damn it! Wait,
You're gonna break your phone. We can just talk about how we watched 3 of the It Mans.
We're going on the 4th.
We are going on the 4th. As soon as we find a way to watch iTunes video without an Apple TV. Next time we go to your house, Liam will have to watch
If I can stream it to Colby's TV, we
On
can
my
watch
phone.
it tonight.
it. It doesn't have,
No.
PS4 doesn't have iTunes Music. This is a really entertaining part of the podcast.
No, what I'm saying is that if there's a way for me to stream my phone onto the thing, I can play it off my phone.
Oh, isn't that just regularly?
Well, guess what, Ryan? Suck my big fat wiener. It's
Oh,
like...
yeah,
wiener.
see,
He
he said
sees
wiener. Yeah, buddy.
Is that the hand you use to touch your wiener?
I use his hand for many purposes, right?
Who's wiener?
No.
Peckers. And
Stop saying pecker. We were saying not to come back.
I thought we weren't going to until you guys did. It's all your fault.
Ah!
Don't judge me off of the way that I say wiener.
We watched Django this weekend. Blake.
I can't
watch
believe it's
Django.
not butter.
Shut the fuck up and sit in your goddamn seat.
We got on a Tarantino kick because it's a little bit of a Quarantino, if you will. EpiPen. I forgot he's allergic to comedy.
Here we go.
Get off the audio box, you're gonna break it again.
He's going gun in it. He'll go in front of it.
Don't guy die there. You do it in front of it.
I hope nobody. I'm gonna pay someone. I'm gonna get someone on Fiverr and be like, hey, can you write subtitles for my podcast and see what they do.
Let's get a fucking teacher.
They wouldn't even have to write anything other than unintelligible yes.
See, this one right here, it sounds like it is clipping beyond what it should be able to clip to.
I do think we've done a much better job on this episode than the last one.
I agree.
The last one you weren't eating. This one you weren't eating fucking Doritos. With
We got
Rasta
a lot less for Ryan to do on this podcast.
Yeah, I literally spent 4 hours editing. And
This
trimming
time
the last one.
Ryan's just like upload.
I'm gonna save this file. I'm gonna put it in HitFilm. I'm gonna use all my free programs I got. I'm gonna do it.
Ryan's gonna sex it
My
real hard.
scalp's itchy. You need Head and Shoulders. Rolling,
need fucking
rolling over
anti-lice.
boulders, hidden on the boulders. The shoulders. Head and Shoulders. Yeah, I'm boulders.
You know who's a spokesperson for Head and Shoulders?
Who?
Troy Polamalu.
For real?
Worst quarter safety of all.
Did he
time.
Greatest strong safety of all time.
Wrong.
Epically right
Did
moment.
he have
What did Edric
dandruff?
play?
No,
No, he had-
epic long hair.
Yes, he was awesome.
He was pretty cool.
Wasn't that cool? I think Barry Church was better.
Troy Polamalu is a
Very
cool
fucking
name, so I'm gonna have to
church.
agree with Liam that he's pretty cool.
Barry Church is so goddamn slow. God, he's like got lead in his feet.
He's got lead in his body too.
Every
Barry
single
Church, if you're listening, I'm sorry, but you were so goddamn slow.
did he retire?
Speak
No,
up,
he's
buddy.
on the Cowboys. No, we got him.
He
from the
was.
Cowboys.
You got him from the Cowboys. I think.
No, he's on someone's team now. Who fucking knows?
Someone.
And he was part of the 2017 defense that got the Jaguars to the Super Bowl and won.
Jaguars.
First ever franchise.
Super Bowl one, Jaguars versus nobody because they just automatically won it.
Exactly. I'm telling you, 1999. This is a sports podcast now. Colby, you just sit there and look pretty. Just kidding.
My. What's your childhood snack?
I have an answer for this.
What?
Saltine crackers, Vienna sausages and hot sauce, or a fried bologna sandwich.
Have you seen the one where it's like
Liam, what's your childhood snack?
there's like saltine crackers and fucking Vaseline?
That's
What?
That's exactly.
Oh my
what
god,
thought
have I
Ryan
told you
was
about the
gonna
dude that lives out here? That drives his lawnmower to the liquor store?
Yeah, and
Yes,
he eats
Yes.
saltine crackers.
He
or no?
that's what he does.
right.
he,
That's where I got it from. That's what I was
yes.
thinking of.
He got his license taken from him by the DMV police government, whoever, because he's had so many DUIs.
The DMV.
Yes.
Shoot.
That's who
Trying to
gave
do
it to him.
Oh, yes. I thought we were
He's
talking
had
about-
it taken away so many times because he's had so many DUIs. He eats Vaseline with crackers so that it'll coat the inside of his stomach, and then he drinks rubbing alcohol. It's sad.
But true.
It's always been sad to me. And then I saw him on a riding mower riding to the liquor store, and I giggled a little bit. I have to admit, I did giggle a little.
You know it's sad, but true.
I gotta admire
The hustle.
the will,
Yeah.
the
right.
sheer fortitude it takes.
What's your childhood snack, Liam?
Childhood snack.
Probably popcorn.
Probably popcorn.
Right? Mine's
Although-
peanut butter, jelly, and butter sandwiches.
What?
And butter?
You put
Peanut-
butter
Was
on
it
your
like
sandwiches?
Was it like you just unrolled like 2 or 3 fucking sticks and you were like,
No, I can see
No.
what it
You
means. Like, you
played-
spread the
I
butter on
spread. I can't believe it's not butter. It's sitting on my kitchen table. I spread that.
so basically
on
you
top
did
of the
spread
peanut
butter. You spread it. I can't believe
You
it's
spread
not butter.
margarine.
Yeah, bitch.
Shut it
Mar-
I'm proud of you.
That's
That's what happens when you eat goddamn butter sticks.
Rona!
My
You ever seen that-
cholesterol.
Have you ever seen any Whitest Kids You Know sketches?
I've seen a few with
You
you.
showed me
Have
one.
I ever shown you the butter bar sketch?
No.
The one dude is a fucking he works at like a McDonald's counter, and they're like, we got our new shipment of butter bars in today. It's a hot new product. Everyone's gonna be loving them. And this little like 8-year-old kid comes up and is like, can I order a butter bar, please? And they're like, sure. And he like dumps his backpack out for like coins and shit, and then he pulls up the butter bar and he's literally just a stick of butter wrapped up, and the kid eats it and he's like, oh, and he falls on the ground. He's like, my tiny heart is beating so fast. And then he stands back up and he's like, I have another.
That's like, did you ever read Diary of a Wimpy Kid books growing up?
When I was very young, I
all
don't
of
remember
them
any
up
of them.
to the Cabin Fever. I read every one
I
of
didn't
them.
read.
Up
I
to
think
Cabin
Cabin Fever was the last one I read too.
I read every single one of them up to like the road trip one.
Cabin Fever, the light blue one.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was because that came out when I was in like 5th grade, and that was whenever I was getting too old for them. Like,
So,
they wouldn't count for my arrow points anymore.
There's a thing, or there's not a thing. There's a in one of the Diary of the Wimpy Kid books, the orange one. They go to a fair, right? And the only thing the fair sells to eat is deep fried butter sticks, and they're literally just deep fried butter, and they like make themselves sick eating nothing but deep fried butter, and that's when we
Kinda
thought
like
of.
Liam getting sick from eating messy fries, so he can't ride any of the epic cool rides at the fair with
Well, I
us.
farted on people.
I did too, because I hate messy fries. Did you eat deep fried Oreo too?
I ate quite a few deep fried
I don't
Oreos.
know. Listen, we need to have, next time the fair comes, we need to have 2 days. We need to have one day where you just ride everything, and the second day where you just eat everything.
That's the 2 things you do at the fair.
Yeah, that's
Honestly,
what we
yeah.
should
But
be.
you
And
can't
it's
do both on
awesome.
the same day because they're like mutually exclusive. You'll
Yeah.
ruin one or the other.
We should ride first and then eat. And then
That's true.
And then you're gonna want to ride afterwards. Then you're just
Yeah.
gonna throw up.
Yeah.
I don't like it whenever the ride managers get mad at me for vomiting.
Have you vomited on a ride before?
No, I've seen ride managers get really
I
fucking
used to be
pissed though.
chicken about roller coasters, dude. Up until like, I'm telling you, like up until like 8th grade, I was a chicken about roller coasters.
The year
I've
year
never
before
really
the
done
last, there's a bunch of like Mexican people hotboxing in the what's it called? The Tilt-A-Whirl. They were in the Tilt-A-Whirl, and it has an
They
inside.
closed that bitch up and smoked in it.
Yeah, the
That's
inside.
fucking awesome.
It has
That
an
is
inside.
amazing.
That is
It
awesome.
is an inside where you work the levers and shit.
Right, where you like spin the wheel.
So they closed the door, and you can just see the smoke seeping out, and then like you smell it while we're just.
That is awesome. That is actually they were baked out of their mind.
Yes, they were.
You know what?
You
One
gotta
day,
be baked out of your mind to be a.
I respect them.
one day I'm gonna take like straight acid and I'm gonna go to the fair and I'm just gonna die. Like I literally might just like. I will be walking around like, have you seen God recently?
You're about to.
You're about. I'm just gonna start ascending into the air.
Did we mention that we all have coronavirus?
Yeah, we're in a circle. It's stuck in my house. Please
Shut
shut up.
the fuck up.
I can't stop watching it!
I know you can't.
My mom downloaded TikTok,
Why?
and this is a problem.
My parents, my dad did not. My dad is too fucking pure for that. My
Alright.
mom did.
I forgot what my. Wait, no, I remember what my first question was. I have another question for our audience.
Okay.
Should I buy an axolotl on Monday?
Can we give you our answers?
Yeah.
I don't care.
That's about my answer too, not my
Okay.
fucking money.
Yeah, that's not my problem.
Apparently, they're like.
I ain't feeding it for you.
Bitch.
Apparently, they're like.
How often do you
fish.
feed them?
Feed 'em.
Apparently they're like fish.
Colby's tired.
Colby's like, I'm gonna buy an axolotl on Monday, but also Colby's like, I'm like, what do you feed it and when do you feed it? And Colby's like, I have no fucking clue.
No, I know what to feed it. I just don't know how much to feed it because my manager has 2 of them.
What do you feed them?
Freeze-dried bloodworms. I have some of those where I used.
nail as hell.
It is kind of
I don't even know what bloodworms
That
are.
could be our band name. Freeze-dried bloodworms.
Dude, that's almost as good as Lana Dipper.
Huh? Lana Dipper.
Lana Dipper.
Oh, loaded diaper. All in your face.
Is it the song?
Explode. It's called Exploded
I
Diaper.
don't
by
know
Loaded
why
Diaper.
you know all these songs from my childhood.
Exploded. That was from the Diary of a Kid movie, the first one.
The good Roderick.
Whenever I was
not punished Roderick.
Whenever I was in
Looked like
health
Liam.
class last year, I was just sitting there, and my teacher was like, "Right to Die," and I was like, "Band names, Right to Die."
Is it like WRITE or RIGHT?
I mean, honestly, I wrote it RIGHT, but you could write it either.
Hey, editor. It's me.
That's you, Ryan.
Can we put it in that picture of Liam with bangs that I edited?
Yeah.
Right.
Right here.
It's completely. You know what, Jamie? That's his name. It's not Jesse. It's Jamie.
Pull up that picture of the monkey on
Yeah,
DMT.
pull up Barack Obama right now, Jamie.
Jamie, pull up that picture of that chimpanzee. Jamie, look up how much bite power chimpanzees have. Can we get Joe Rogan on the podcast?
Could you imagine if you
I
had?
wish.
Could you imagine if you had never seen a gorilla before in your life, and then all of a sudden you saw one? I don't know, Joe Rogan. If I saw anything I'd never seen in my entire life before, and I saw it, I'd probably be a little bit freaked out as well.
I saw the funniest comment in YouTube history under a Joe Rogan video. The Joe Rogan video was if monkeys were as populous as people were, like if there were just fucking
They would
like,
take over the world.
if there were like
yeah.
if there were as many chimpanzees on Earth as there were people, how he was like, you couldn't fucking go outside, dude. You couldn't do anything. You couldn't go to your mailbox. They'd rip your fucking face off. And then one of the comments under it was like, if there were as many chimpanzees as people, nobody would advocate for gun control.
Boomer Jim is in
That is not a political joke.
Rise
That
of
is just a
Planet
funny comment. Because I'm just imagining like, I Am Legion, but with chimpanzees.
I was
Also
imagining-
known as Rise of the Planet of the Apes.
Oh shit, yeah, that was
Yeah,
that movie
yeah,
makes
Except
sense.
the
It
apes
sure
can use
was,
fucking
but-
guns in that. They're
They did
hyper
have-
intelligent.
Yes, they did. They
I remember-
used guns and rode horses.
They did, yeah. I remember I was like 7 years old maybe whenever I watched the first Rise of the Planet of the Apes. Not like the first one from like the 60s, but like I watched the first one when it came out in theaters, and like whenever the monkey went inside and he was like, "Come on, Caesar, come home," and Caesar was like, "No!" I was like, "What?"
Urga!
Wow. I was not in love with the monkey.
Is debatable.
You think monkeys can talk?
Yeah.
They just don't.
That one monkey, fucking what's her name, Coco?
She can sign language,
Yeah,
dude.
she can sign
That shit
language.
blew my mind. She could play bass with Flea, but she sucked at it. She was like, "Pew, pew,
Of
pew."
course, bro.
You think that monkey was like after everybody left, the monkey was like she was like throwing up blood signs.
She was like dapping up Flea. She's like, "Hey, blood, what's going on,
She was
blood?"
like keep that shit up. Blood.
Lord. Is there anything else we want to talk about this episode?
I'm gonna look for Maisie.
You gonna bring Maisie on the podcast?
Found her.
She's right there.
She's ascending to God.
Is there anything else we should talk about in this episode?
Are we gonna end it here?
We should probably end it just like.
All right.
I'm
We actually have a
gonna-
special guest. Someone we were just
Tomorrow.
talking about earlier. We actually have Coco the monkey here to play us some jaw harp.
Jaw harp.
Got some jaw harp. Take it away, Coco. Get real close so they can hear you. Can you play a song or can you just make that noise?
That's about it. You can't play a song in a jaw harp, Ryan.
Bye bye, everyone. It's a
Wow.
wrap. It's a wrap, Liam.
And we're